clue here. If you don't like change, you're really going to hate extinction.
How about this? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Stephen Covey's worldwide best-selling book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. 16 years later to curse Steve. Oh man, you know what? There's an 8th habit I totally forgot. I don't know how it got by me, man. I was just...
Ross Shafer is a former college linebacker who created America's only stereo and pet shop. His humorous approach propelled him into becoming a headlining stand-up comedian and eventually an Emmy Award-winning network television host. But in 1994, Ross shifted his energies into producing 14 human resource training films and writing several best-selling business books on accountability, customer experience, and business relevance. Recently, Ross was inducted into the National Speakers Hall of Fame.
I'm going to start with this. Don't limit your future by celebrating yesterday's profits. Whatever you did to make money in the past doesn't necessarily guarantee that it's going to work in the future. It is so different. Even 18 months ago, it was very, very different. Here's some good examples. You know some of these brands. This is what they have in common today. How did it happen? Those organizations did not change with the culture. They did not change operational methods. They didn't pay attention to what was happening to human beings. They got complacent and they stopped being humble. They started believing their own press, and they wouldn't change. They wouldn't stay relevant. The organizations that I see that cling and hang on to the old practices and the old ways, they cannot get out of their head that that's the old way, we made money that way, going forward we're not going to be able to do it that way anymore. You have to innovate before you have to. Innovate before it's necessary. You're going to love this story. This is innovating to save and retrieve money. Larimar Apartment Homes manages 55,000 units throughout North America. Here's their problem. They lose $5 million a year in pet deposits because people lie. People say, oh, I have a small dog or a cat. I'm not going to tell them I don't have it. It's not that big a deal. Even small pets, as I personally know, can cause a lot of damage. So they put this out at the big meeting. There's 1,000 people in the room, all the managers are there, and the CEO stands up at the podium and says, here's our problem, we have $5 million in losses here to this. Does anybody know how we can get our pet deposits? Anybody at all? And a hand goes up about midway back in the crowd. Guy from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm always getting my pet deposits. So now you can imagine when everybody turns to this guy. All right, what is it you're doing? Well, I get my pet deposits every time, but I did make an investment. I bought myself a dog whistle. I just go up and down the hall blowing my whistle. I find them dogs. There, they're going over there too. You know what this is? This is a fabulous example of underthinking the problem. A dog whistle? And nobody in that room could figure that out? Because as sophisticated business people, we must think there must be another issue. And it's not. It's simple. They issued dog whistles to everybody in the organization. They've retrieved over $3 million in 10 months. They've got their managers walking up and down the hall, blowing their whistles. You got a pet. No, I don't. There he comes up to the door. What's your dog whistle? That's the point. What's happening every day over and over again that maybe you could underthink the problem and ask somebody who is not supposed to be as smart as you are to come up with the answer. I love this example with Mike Diamond Plumbing. They're in Southern California here, growing like crazy. Their marketing is so simple, it's causing them to grow. You know what their marketing is? If you listen to the radio ads around here, it'll say this: we promise our plumber's going to show up on time and smell good. He got to the core of the problem, didn't he? The other thing they do, they invented the long shirt. And so what you know where I'm going with this. Your plumber could weigh 372 pounds, bend in half like a gymnast, you'd see nothing.